Get started, so we can get through this quickly.
Head on down to Uter.
As you see, you have, well, if you're graduating in May, you have 22 days of school left. You've had a long haul of more than 11 years of school, and you are getting close to the end. But I'm going to go over some things that are very important for you if you do want to cross that stage in May. Okay? We'll take questions at the end, so please, if you have any questions, just hold them to the end. Just going to remind you of our mission statement. This should be familiar to you. We are a community of reflective global citizens that are creating positive change in the world. I talked on our on the announcement yesterday that I know some of you went down to the Capitol to let your voice be heard about what you think is right in our legislature. I'm proud of all of you for doing that. But to further that, as you leave Hoover, we're wanting you to take what you've learned here to move our earth in some sort of direction that's better than where it is right now. And I hope that you all keep that in the back of your mind, that that's the goal. I mean, getting your diploma, being done with school if you want to be done, that's great. But it's really about what are you going to do after you're done at Hoover. Okay? So please never forget that. If you didn't know already, your counselors are listed up here. Sister Dean, Mrs. Miller right back there. Make sure that you are in contact with them. If you have questions about, man, will I have to go to summer school or do I need to come back next year? They are the ones that are going to help you with that. If you're a virtual student, that's Ms. Stribling, but hopefully you know who you're supposed to talk to. If you can't find them, you can always talk to me, and I have a general idea of where you're at, but they are the experts. Our next senior meeting is about a month from today, a month from yesterday. It's the last Monday we're in school in May 24th. It's going to be in the morning next time. So it'll be probably about 9 o'clock. At that meeting, I'm going to go over a few more details about graduation, more closer timelines, like show you exactly where you're supposed to be, what you need to bring, things like that. But the other important thing that you're going to get is your senior checkout list. That basically says that you've passed all the classes that you need to pass, you've gotten all the credits that you need to get, you completed your CPR course, you turned your computer in, you turned in any library books or textbooks, and if you've lost anything, that you've paid the fees for those. Another thing on there is that you make sure that you have your diploma name that's accurate for the diploma that you're going to get. I'm going to show you the names up here in just a second if you haven't done that yet. Okay, so you will get a piece of paper about a month from now that's going to cover all of this, and you'll have to go around and get signatures. And the last signature that you're going to get is either going to be mine or Miss Poole, if you can't find me, to make sure that everything's checked out and you're good to go to walk the stage at the end of May. Just a reminder, I know I've said this a lot this year, your computer, your hotspot, if you have one, must be turned in or paid for if you are going to walk the stage. Come on in. If you know that you've lost it, your family is responsible for that fee. That's anywhere from $300 to $700. So I hope that you haven't lost it. If you have, we'll need to figure out a way for you to pay that if you want to participate in graduation. Okay. And for everybody that's kind of chit-chatting while we're going, this is some pretty important stuff. So if you can pay attention, it will take maybe about 10 more minutes. Okay? Thank you. All right, if your name is up on this list, it means that Miss DeGuy, who's standing right back there, has not got or has not received your official name for your diploma. So you can either go see her in the office, or you can email her what it is. There's more than just this. So if you see your name on here, it means Miss DeGooey just needs to verify how to spell your name, if you want your middle name on there. Okay, last thing of lists of names. Everybody that had a shot to, excuse me, next. Everybody that had a shot to graduate in May, I ordered a cap and gown for you. If your name is on this list, you need to come talk to me because we need to figure out how to get sure that it's taken care of so that you're able to participate. If you don't want to participate, that's totally fine. We'll just hold on to the cap and gown, but you need to see me if your name is on this list. All right, upcoming important dates. This Saturday is prom. I'll have some more information on you about that in just a few minutes. Our next and last senior meeting is the second to last Monday in May, May 24th. That's where you're going to get your senior checkout. That's when you can also start turning in any books that you have. We're going to start collecting computers from everybody, but starting with seniors on that Monday. Tuesday, the next day, May 25th, is the last day for you to turn in any work in any class that you still are taking. So I've been around to every personal economics class, every government class, every English 4 class, because if you remember the last meeting, I said those are classes that you have to pass. If you do not pass those, you will be going to summer school and you will take part in summer graduation. So the last day to turn anything in to Mr. Davison, Mr. Avery, Ms. Stockton, is Tuesday, May 25th. That gives them the chance to be able to check anything and make sure that you have everything that you need and give you the chance to redo something if you need to. If you are working closely with them, maybe let's say you're staying after school, Mr. Davison, and he gives you an extension, that is his choice, but do not expect that. Okay? Tuesday, May 25th, last day to turn anything in. I remember having about 4 seniors last year that just didn't get done in time, and they were not able to participate in May. Their parents called me and Ms. Poole and begged, and we said no. They had to graduate in May. So do not put yourself in that position that you cannot walk in May if you really want to, right? You know well in advance, you got a month before the date. You have to have this stuff turned in by May 25th. Your last day as a student here at Hoover is Thursday, May 27th. So basically on the 26th and 27th, you're getting checked out of your classes, you're turning your stuff in, you're getting all your graduation checkout done. If you are done with all that, I'm not going to be calling home if you're not here at school, okay? Know what you need to get done and do it. If you're done before the 27th, great, okay? That leads us to Friday the 28th, which is our senior breakfast. Right now it's planned at 8 o'clock. We're going to be working with your senior board on what that's going to look like. That is not required. You do not have to be at senior breakfast if you do not want to. You do have to be at rehearsal. Rehearsal is at 9 o'clock on Friday. It's going to be in the main gym. You're going to figure out where you're sitting during graduation, how we're walking in, how we're walking out. You are going to get your cap and gown. You'll be able to put that on. You'll also be you'll get the 4 tickets that you have to graduation for your family. Once we have that, we'll walk through Hoover. Some of you may have remembered classes in the past doing that. We'll go through Hoover, up through Meredith, and be done. The hope is that we're done around 11 o'clock on that Friday. Okay? Then Saturday, you have off. Sunday, that's right, Melvin, it's the big day. 10 o'clock at the Knapp Center is graduation. You need to be there by 9 o'clock. Okay? Your family can start going in at 9 o'clock as well. But graduation 10 o'clock at the Knapp Center on Sunday the 30th. Here's some updated graduation information for you. I've sent out a lot of emails about this, but it's better to say it in person sometimes too. We were supposed to have our graduation on May 29th at 12:30. That's the date that we have heard all year. Unfortunately, because Drake can only fit so many people in there, other bigger schools, Roosevelt, East, and Lincoln, had to change their time and their date. In order for our superintendent, Dr. Ahart, to be at every graduation, we had to change our time. Okay, North did too. So unfortunately, we had to move to Sunday at 10 a.m. Each student will receive 4 tickets to get into the Knapp Center. I cannot get any more tickets than that. I've asked, I know there's a lot of families that have asked, and I'm sorry, but 4 is the max that I can give for each graduate. Last year there was only 2 that could come in, so it is better than last year, but unfortunately only 4 people can come. And I realize that you have families that are bigger than that, and I wish we could allow more people in, but that's Drake's policy. We cannot allow more than 4. Questions at the end, Angel. We are going to be live streaming it though. So you could have the rest of your family at home or somewhere else watching the event live. I wish we could do something better or allow more people in, but unfortunately this is the circumstance that we're in. So I know people have asked about it. I cannot get more than 4 tickets per graduate. Okay? Your family must have the ticket in order to enter the Knapp Center. It's going to be a paper ticket, probably a little bigger, about this size. It's going to be in your graduation bag that has your cap and gown. That's another reason that it's really important for you to come to rehearsal, because that's when you're going to get it. Okay? It's going to have what section your family is in so that they know where to go once they get inside the Knapp Center. It will be live streamed. Coming up here in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to give you a card that shows like how you pronounce your name when you walk across the stage. Because Miss Levang, Mr. Dean, Miss Stribling are going to read your name as you go across. So like for instance, my name is difficult to pronounce. It's Freilinger, but it's spelled F-R-E-I-L-I-N-G. So I would write out F-R-Y, like fry, then dash, ling, L-I-N-G, dash, E-R. Okay? So that makes sure that they are pronouncing your name the way that you want it pronounced. All right? At the end, Gabe, we're almost done. Okay, last couple slides. You've seen this slide before. Hopefully you all know where you are at. You are either, we have some January graduates that are in here right now. They know that they're done. We have a few other people that have already finished their classes. They know they're done. We have some people that they just need to make sure they pass economics to end the year. So they know where they're at. But some of you might not know. If you have a question about that, talk to your counselor. If you're not going to make it in May, that's okay. There's a summer graduation, I think it's August 14th, where students from all across Des Moines are going to graduate. You're still going to wear your Hoover cap and gown. You're still going to have a Hoover diploma. Miss Poole or I will be there. It's okay if you have to graduate in the summer. It's not ideal, but that's all right. It's a weird year. Okay? But just know where you are at. Going along with that, if you are in econ or government or English 4, you will need to finish that class with whatever teacher you are in. We are not going to say, all right, there's 2 weeks left and Melvina really needs to work on her government. Sorry to use your name. Standing in front, or sitting in front. We're not going to take her from Mr. Avery's class and move her into Flex just so that she can get done. You have a month to know that you need to finish this class with Mr. Avery, with Mr. Davison, with Ms. Stockton. If you can't make that happen, that's okay. That's what summer school is for. Okay? All right, prom is coming up this Saturday. It is from 7 to 10. There are still tickets remaining. Sorry about that. They are $35. I think we've sold 130 or so. We can sell a maximum of 300. If you are still interested in going, you can buy them pretty much right after this assembly. 7 to 10 at the Scottish Rite. You have to be there by 9 o'clock. If you come after 9, you will not be allowed in. Something else that I told some people is make good decisions. We want everybody to be at prom. However, if you show up and I'm just going to be blunt, if you smell like marijuana, if you smell like alcohol, it's going to be a pretty simple decision for Miss Poole and I to say, I'm sorry, you can't come in. Okay? I would hate to be in that position to have to tell you that, but I have had to do it before when I worked at other schools. So, I can't control what you do outside of school, but if you show up to prom in a state that you shouldn't be in, we are going to have to say, I'm sorry, you got to go. Okay? Don't spend the money on your ticket, your tux, or whatever you're wearing, and not be able to experience the dance. Make good decisions. Okay? This also gets you into post-prom, which is here at Hoover. It's midnight to 5. You do not need to stay the whole time, but once you leave, you're done. You can't leave and come back. Okay? If you have any questions about prom or post-prom, just talk to me. And, we'll vote. We'll vote on King and Queen when you get there. Voting will end at 9 o'clock. At 4, thank you, Caleb. So post-prom goes until 5. At 4:30, there's going to be some sort of, it's like a raffle or, go ahead.
So every senior that is at there will get a gift card of at least $50 and they're doing a prize.
Every senior that is at post-prom will have at least a $50 gift card or prize or something like, they have some bigger items as well too. So basically it'll be like a raffle in order to get that turned out. Okay? Hold on, Chelsea, we're almost done. Okay. Prom court. Caleb, Jared, Arabia, Amber, Sharon, can you come down here? So, lots of students received votes. We had over 100 seniors vote on this. Can you wait just a minute, Chelsea?
They got track.
If your name is announced,
Mr. Fry, they have track. They gotta leave.
if you have track, yeah, go ahead, Chelsea. But we'll be done in just a minute, all right? Names are going to be announced in alphabetical order. If your name is announced, congratulations. You're going to get your picture taken on Friday. You'll get a sash and everything with that, and then we'll vote on that at prom. That's about all I got to say. So Caleb and Jared are going to read the names of the ladies. These ladies are going to read the names of the guys.
Sorry. No, you're fine.
Third girl we have is Riley. Next is Skylar. And last for the court is Julie.
Okay, first guy that we have is Jay Siren. The second one is Fabian. Third one is Jared Fisher. Fourth is Caleb Nichols. And the fifth one is Elijah Torres.
All right. Middle School. Or if you have a question,